I have an update on Mary Jane Goldwaithe. Hello, everyone. I'm feeling much better, as you can see, and we're getting right back into it. Remember this video?
So, you need to get going if you don't have any business here.
Okay.
All right. You want me to call the police?
Please.
Okay.
What's your
I don't know
name?
why this is funny.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I have no name. Just waiting for a buddy, but
Okay, no problem. Keep waiting.
I don't get a name?
You don't need a name.
Okay, that's fair.
This Karen wanted to kick a black man out of the community, so she called the police. Well, we did a Freedom of Information Act to get a copy of that 911 call, and it is quite upsetting. First, to set this up, let me tell you exactly what had happened. When this gentleman got to the community to pick up his friend who lives there, the buzzer on the front door wasn't working, meaning when he called up to his friend was unable to buzz him in. His friend suggested just follow somebody else in who opens the door, but the person filming, a black man, said, "I'm not going to risk that." And he decided to just wait in his car in the parking lot for his friend to come down when he's ready. While he's waiting, Natalie from Facts of Life shows up with her disabled son on a trike. Now, she obviously noticed him and then came back later and wanted him to leave. Now, in this phone call, which I'm going to play for you uninterrupted, in this phone call, she reveals that she's actually president of the HOA. And since I've experience with this, I want to give you some facts just to start this off. And you could fact check this. HOA, Homeowners Association, is in charge of owners, not their guests. The HOA has no power over guests and cannot make them leave common areas like a public parking lot. They cannot ask them to leave the inside of the community either. All they can do if a guest is somehow being disruptive is to let the owner know. A guest would never ever have to answer to the president of the HOA or the HOA in general. They have nothing to do with each other. Nothing at all. But let's take this one step further. She never identified herself as HOA when demanding this guy's information. In fact, in the video, he asks who she is, and she refused to identify herself. So, as it is, HOA president has no power over him, but also because she never identified herself, she has absolutely zero authority on anything. She is not the HOA president at this moment. She is just another resident or guest. She is nobody. She is literally nobody because she didn't identify herself. And even if she did, she doesn't have any power. I just wanted to get that out of the way. When she first tries to present this as an emergency, they can see that it isn't and put her on hold forever. And once she realizes that they're not responding to the things she says, she uses key trigger words. And as a reminder, they're all lies, from the amount of time he's been there, to how he was acting, to the volume of his voice that you could clearly hear in the previous video. I'll let you go ahead and listen to it, and we'll catch up at the end.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
It's Lincoln,
Okay, 50 Lincoln, in what town?
Morgan Grove.
Okay, is this a house or an apartment?
It's a commercial property. It's Eden's Point condominiums.
Okay, is there a unit number?
No, I'm in the parking lot.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
There's a combative person who's been parked observing people for over an hour. I'm the president of the association. I kindly asked him what his business was, and he got combative.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
Black, and he has
Okay.
a black pickup truck. His license plate is...
Second for me. Sorry, hold on. Okay, is he in a vehicle?
Is the
Hello?
what?
Is he in a vehicle?
Yep.
Okay, what kind of car is he in?
Black pickup truck?
Okay, and you said you had a license plate?
Yes.
Go ahead.
3.
Okay.
That's
And what's he
Chrissy.
doing that's suspicious?
Well, he's been monitoring and filming people, and I said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?"
I'm
It's
sorry.
been
I have
over
to
an
put you
hour.
back on hold. I'm sorry. I have to put you back on hold to handle an emergency.
Well, he's yelling at me. I'd like to walk. Mm-hmm.
Hi. Are you there?
I still am, yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me exactly what happened. Is this for a suspicious person?
Okay. It's, you know what, this has gone on for a few minutes, and he's combative and intimidating. So if you guys aren't going to come, then I'm going to hang up because
they're
I'm being
on
abused
the way.
by him.
They're on the way.
Okay. So I think he's on some sort of drugs. He's
Combative and aggressive.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's filming me sitting in his car. Right.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, he's parked aligned with the main entrance of the first building in our complex. He's screaming stuff at me. He's
where is he
laughing and
now?
laughing.
He's near the main entrance?
He's parked, backed into the parking space, facing the main entrance.
Okay.
He's screaming at me. If someone pulled in, you wouldn't be able to miss it because he's just sitting here screaming.
What kind of vehicle is he in?
Okay, I have provided the plate in the vehicle already, but it's a black pickup truck.
Okay, I see. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Do you have a description of him?
He's an African-American, angry, hostile man with an orange hat.
Okay. Can you tell if he's intoxicated or under the influence of any drugs, just to confirm?
Possibly.
Okay. Can you see any weapons on him?
No, because I stepped away from the car because he's screaming at me.
Okay, I understand. And where are you now?
I'm standing in the handicapped zone of our building. Like where it says like loading zone, do not park. It's a yellow painted. And I'm like about 25 feet away from him. I'm with my adult handicapped child who was riding his adult trike when this all began over an hour ago. And we left, went for a bike ride, and came back, and it was still going on. That is why I'm calling, and I'm the president of the association.
So he's been doing this for an hour?
Well, on and off, yeah. And he's been parked here for a long time.
Okay.
I've never seen him before. I don't think he's an owner or even a spouse of an owner or anything.
Okay. And what's your name?
You can probably hear him still screaming at me.
Okay. And what's your phone number?
I see one of your officers now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we should
No,
have our.
he just drove. He drove past, though.
Okay. Yeah, we do have our officers pulling up there. Okay. If anything changes, just give us a call back on 911. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye bye. 8103, a suspicious person.
Go ahead.
5506 Lincoln Avenue, 5506 Lincoln. Caller is with the Homeowners Association. Says there is a male black in a black pickup parked in the lot. Says he's combative and aggressive near the main entrance. License plate.
Hey, 118 on the back.
18 on the back. 8103 just for info. No weapons seen, possible intox. Caller says that the male is screaming at her and acting aggressively.
So Mary Jane Goldwaithe relayed to the police that he was combative, aggressive on drugs and alcohol. What kind of outcome were you expecting? Because you've said a lot and way more than you need to get a black man killed by the police. You lied to the police. Demonstrable lies, because we have video of you on the phone talking to the police, and we have the audio of you saying he's screaming right now. You could probably hear it. No, Mary, we can't hear it. As you can imagine, the victim is very upset by this. This is terrifying and could have ended in a tragedy. In fact, many times for many black men throughout history, it has. To review, she had no authority to kick him out in the first place. That's an important factor. She had no authority to kick him out in the first place. She refused to identify herself to him with the little authority she had, so she had absolutely zero. The Special Olympics put out a post saying that she is one of their volunteers. So I want the Special Olympics to take note of this phone call. I'm sure you have athletes who are black, and if she's a volunteer there, I'm worried she's not treating them fairly, and those children deserve a lot better than Mary Jane. Furthermore, I cannot imagine how the man in the video feels after hearing that phone call. When we talked about it, he sounded very distraught. I imagine he is. He didn't do anything. He did absolutely nothing. But because this woman didn't like his attitude and didn't want him around, so she lied to the police and said he is aggressive on drugs and alcohol and is yelling and combative with people. What kind of outcome were you hoping for? So moving forward, he said he'll be considering legal action against her. If you are an attorney or have recommendations for attorney, please reach out to him directly, because Mary Jane Goldwaithe should be held accountable for what she tried to do. I recommend all victims of these type of Karens get a copy of that 911 call by submitting a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, to that police station, because you'll be surprised to hear what people say to try to get the police to show up. Which, by the way, the police showed up while she was on that call. How fast of a fucking response time was that? That was way too fast. That was way too fast for literally nothing. For literally nothing while there's other emergencies going on in that town. Someone may have needed legitimate help, and you're wasting police time and resources to just get a black man that you don't like killed.